That's right, no more sleepless nights for me. I finally have a bed. I finally got enough string to make one. So, no more night, no more phantoms. I am good to go. Hey y'all, my name is Babbles, and welcome back to another episode of Skyblock. So, when I left off, I had a gold farm that wasn't exactly working. Well, it was working, but not how I intended. It is now a pork farm. So this is where I get my main source of food now. I do have a little piglin over here. But I did end up rebuilding it over here. And I paid attention to what biome I was in this time because that was my mistake last time. So I made it out into this biome. And here we have majority zombie piglins. This is still a very basic farm, and it is very loud, but I have plans to upgrade it a little bit in the future by adding some trapdoors on the edge so that the zombie piglins scare the regular piglins off the edge. But I also want to eventually build one further down, just to improve the spawn rates, if I find I need that. It could be that this is just effective enough for me, myself, and I. But yeah, I have rebuilt it. So, what's the plan for today, you may ask? Well, I'll show you. This is a mob farm. It's not a very good one. It's very basic. It gets the job done, but it's not what I would consider the final mob farm for Skyblock. So today, I'm going to build a new one. But to build that new one, I need resources. And I've already started gathering some. I've got some wood in here. But I really want to kind of fill up this top row, and I am definitely going to need more cobblestone. So, back to the grind. Oh, if I can keep my tools in my hands. How did that get there? There may or may not have been a little incident while I was building the second gold farm where some piglins may or may not have made it through my nether portal and then converted into zombie piglins. But it's all good now. Gates. So hopefully I won't make any more silly mistakes like that. Quick resource update. I now have this much wood. Still want to get it a little bit closer to the full row. And I have this much cobble, which I think should be quite enough to build out a little platform for the mob farm to sit on. I think I'm gonna have it go out that way. I want to... The early game of Skyblock is really ugly with the cobblestone, so I think I'm going to try to make it a little more interesting with some diagonals. Maybe some interesting shapes, at least for now. So I've got lots of logs. I've got the platform built over there. I think it's time to get started on the farm. So this will be kind of the basic mob farm where it just goes 22 blocks up in the air with the water streams. So this is where they'll land, and I'll just be able to hit them from here. So yeah, I'm gonna get started on that. So for my supplies, I'm taking a crafting table. I'm actually only going to take a few stacks of logs, at least to start with, because if I fall, I don't want to end up losing all of my supplies and having to start all over. I'm also going to do something very risky and take my bucket with the water, just so I can have an easy way down. But that is very nerve-wracking, so I'm going to try to be very careful. So I'm going to start with planks and work my way up. Ta-da! It's done! And I actually made very few mistakes with making this. Oh, it is very loud. So I don't think I'll need to rebuild any of it like I had to do with that farm or my gold farm. So this is a first for the series. Getting a farm right on the first try. And it is working, obviously. It is incredibly loud. But, you know, that's kind of what I want. Now, you may be wondering what I'm gonna do with this one over here. Well, first I'm gonna make sure it's empty. Just gonna take care of these. And then I'm gonna go in and light it up. I don't need it anymore, so I'm probably just gonna take the roof off for now, just so it's not actively spawning anything, because I want all of the spawns to happen up there, not here. And I'll probably leave the platform, because in Skyblock, any sort of platform is incredibly useful, so it'll probably stick around for a while. And I'm gonna collect all the cobblestone that doesn't go into the void. Alright, so that is now done. And I've got that working over there. So my next course of action is something that has to do with something you may have seen in this chest over here. I've got about a half stack of apples, and I'm collecting some gold ingots. That means I'm getting ready to make some golden apples, which means I'm getting ready to convert some villagers. But that'll probably happen in the next video. For now, though, it's time to do some cleanup on the things that I've missed while I was building that. So, here I go, taking everything down just so it can go back up. That's much better. But unfortunately, as the sun sets on this day, so it must also set on this episode. Thank you so much for watching. Please leave a like if you like, subscribe if you so choose, comment down below what you would like to see me do in the future. See y'all!